friends, I hope y'all are having a great day. I wanted to take just a minute and share one of my favorite recipes with you on making roller bottles. Now, when we're making roller bottles, you really want to take the opportunity to allow the oils to synergize and to really blend together really well, because then that allows all of their constituents to join together and to have all the benefits that you're really wanting out of that particular oil. Now today I'm going to use this little bottle, and it's got some crystals in it. This is Lamrith, and it's great for peace and relaxing, and when you add the oils to it, it gives it a much higher frequency, and it's amazing. It's really amazing the way it feels, and you can really feel the difference in your vibration. So this already had a little bit of something left in it, so I was needing to fill it up, so I thought this would be a great time to do that, is to show you how I put this together. So every now and then we all need some confidence. There's always those things that we're a little bit afraid of, and we have to push past the fear sometimes and move on into the next step and into the next level of whatever it is that we're trying to do. If we're just sitting still, we're not moving forward, and we're not doing anything for ourselves, we're not doing anything for anybody else, and that's just not the place we need to be. We need to be able to stand with confidence and move forward every single day. So we don't want to ever just be standing still. So today we are going to make a roller bottle for confidence. Very, very, very simple. So we are going to use cedar wood. This is one of my most favorites. Now, cedar wood is amazing for lots of purposes, but one of the main things that cedar wood does is, if you tend to lay down at night and have a hard time going to sleep, or you feel very restless, or your legs feel restless, this is amazing. Rub it on the bottom of your feet, rub it up your legs, and you will sleep like a baby. It's amazing. I love it. Very relaxing, but yet at the same time gives a good boost of adrenaline to you to help you to be able to move forward in confidence. Grapefruit is another favorite. Now this is going to sound really weird, but it is one that I love for like rubbing all over your areas that are not your loveliest, that you may not really like of yourself, and that you would like to get rid of some more roundy areas. This is very, very great for that. And then cardamom. Now cardamom I really like as well. It is an amazing oil. One great thing that cardamom is really good for is when you are feeling a little under the weather and you may be needing some support for your immune system a little bit. This is an amazing oil for that as well. So that's another way of using it. It's very uplifting, very invigorating, has so many qualities like that. And it's, to me, I'm trying to think what would go remind you. It almost has almost a lemony flavor to it, the smell. Okay, so with this one we're going to do 8 drops. 6, 7, 8. Oops. Do a little bit extra, which is fine. If you ever add an extra, it's really not that big of a deal. Most of the time I try to kind of sort of stick to recipes, but I'm not good at it. And especially when you have a larger bottle, like this is a pretty good sized bottle. It is a 15 ml. Typically your roll-ons are 10 ml, so this one's a little bit larger, so you may want to do a little bit more if you need to. Now grapefruit and cedar wood, we're going to do 10 drops of each. Now you can tell that some oils come out quicker and some are slower. Now what this means is that some molecules are very large, and then it's very hard to get that oil out of it because the little orifice is so small. This little piece up here, the little hole is really small, and the molecules are a little bit larger. So it takes a little bit hard. It's a little bit harder for the drops to come out. Like vetiver is extremely thick, and the molecules are a little bit larger. Now lemon will come flowing out really fast because the molecules are extremely small. Now what that means for you as you're putting these things on your body is that these smaller molecules can actually get to the blood-brain barrier quicker and easier because they're so small. The larger oils, it takes a little bit longer for them to penetrate. But things like vetiver, it's worth that slow release because it's going to go into your body a little bit slower, and then it's this benefits, like when you have a child that needs to not be jumping around all over the place, that you would like to try to help them relax a little bit. Vetiver is amazing. So that is one that you would like to have around all the time. Okay, so as you can see, this filled it up. Now it's got all of these crystals in here, so that takes up a lot of room there, but it filled it up to here, so that's a little over halfway. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put the lid back on it, put the little roller back on it, and you don't want to ever shake your oil, you want to roll it, and this allows it to mix, but you're not over intensifying that shake or the roll. Now you're going to want to let this sit for 24 hours, let it sit overnight, and let all of the oils synergize together. Now today I used all single oils. Now that means that there's just that particular oil that's in this bottle. There's nothing else added to it. There are no chemicals. There's nothing else like that. It's just that particular oil. But when we have blends, things like Envision or Awaken or Thieves, those oils are several oils put together. Now that does not mean that there's any chemicals added to that as well. There are no chemicals at all. It's just that, like Thieves, you've got lemon and clove and eucalyptus and rosemary, all added together to make that particular blend, and it makes it amazing for your immune system. So every blend is blended together with other oils, not other chemicals, and not any other things that are not good for you. But you can't find those blends anywhere else. Only Young Living has particular blends. So you want to make sure that, first of all, that you're using a very good quality oil, because you don't want to just use anything. And you want to make sure that, like, we have seed to seal, which means that from the moment it goes into the ground to the moment it goes into the bottle and it's sealed, that there are no chemicals or anything added to it at all. Now after this bottle has set overnight, then you want to add some V6 oil. This is a mix of several different carrier oils in one bottle, and then you can just squirt it down. Like this has a little squirt top, and you just squirt it down in there and fill the rest of the bottle up. And then you have a full roller bottle. There again, roll it, don't shake it, roll it around, and then you can start using it. Put it on your wrist, put it on your head, put it on your feet, wherever you want to. I love roller bottles. We have roller bottles for everything because it makes it so much simpler. Sometimes I'll even just take a roller top and put it on some of my regular bottles. Young Living sells the little tops, the little roller tops, and you just take out the orifice and stick the roller top on top, and it makes it really, really easy for you to be able to do that. So that's the simplest way. Get it on your body, anywhere. It does not matter. It does not matter how you do it. Just get it on your body because you need it because it's very good for you. So this is great for confidence, but then it's also going to do some other things, just like the cardamom being good for your immune system. Definitely going to help in those other areas as well. Grapefruit, good for different parts of your body to stimulate fat, get rid of the fat, all of those kind of things. So we want to make sure that when we're putting things together, when you put the carrier, it's going to really help to extend that out, and it's going to keep, like, if there's anything in it that would maybe you might be a little bit sensitive to, it would keep you from being sensitive to that. Now, this oil has grapefruit in it. There's a lot of times people will ask, or say, I can't use grapefruit because of being on high blood pressure medicine. Grapefruit oil, our oil, does not interfere with the medicine of high blood pressure medicine, because it's how it's distilled and how it's taken out of the fruit is not the same as like you eating grapefruit. So you don't have to worry about that. It's not going to interact in any way. And also, when we talk about carrier oils, those are things that help you to not, like, they're a lot larger molecules, so they don't penetrate into the skin and into the body as quickly, so then they're not irritating to the skin. So it keeps it from, like, if you were to maybe get a little bit red, it would help keep that redness from being so bad. If the oil is, if you're a little bit sensitive too, because like these is a little spicy, and it will make your skin turn red sometimes, or you may itch or something because of it. But it doesn't mean you're allergic to it. It means that it's trying to go into your skin so quickly because the molecules are so small. So the carrier allows that to not be the case. The carrier has a little bit larger molecules, so it doesn't penetrate the skin quite as fast. Now, you cannot use vegetable oil. Don't just grab vegetable oil from under the cabinet, but you can use grapeseed oil, coconut oil, flaxseed, jojoba is really good. Jojoba is one of my favorite things to use. Coconut is a very good, one of my favorites too. Now, even if you get like the thicker coconut that hardens, you can even make little gels and stuff out of that, like creams and things. If you wanted to make a cream, you can do that, and just put it inside of a little container, like it has a lid or something. So you can do a lot of different things. So if you have questions about any of these things, just ask me, send me a message, whatever. It's extremely easy, but I know sometimes that can get a little bit woolly when we're trying to put things together or figure out how the different oils mix. Sometimes you'll mix things and it will smell horrendous, but it's okay. It really is going to be okay because even though they may stink, they still are serving a purpose. So you always want to make sure that you're doing a lot more for your body and doing some goodness for yourself. So I hope you have a great afternoon, and I will talk to you soon.